Sunram. Sunram finds an OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
Up to the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome to Climax, Minnesota for girls high school basketball as we've got the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons taking on the Climax-Fisher Knights. How you doing, everyone? Happy New Year. I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. Kids back to school in a lot of places today, and it's immediately back onto the court for both these teams. Fertile-Beltrami comes in with a record of 5-5 on the year. They're coming off a 48-25 loss at Warren Alvarado back on December the 20th. Climax-Fisher 2-4 on the year. The Knights also suffered a loss on December 20th, their last game. That was to Badger Greenbush Middle River by a count of 68-37. In the JV game that was completed just a few minutes ago, it was Fertile-Beltrami defeating Climax-Fisher 35-21. We'll check in with both the coaches, Kelly Steeney from Fertile-Beltrami and Guy Finstrom from Climax-Fisher, when we return after these words on yourliveevent.com.
North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today. Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
And welcome back to our pregame show. Girls basketball, Climax-Fisher against Fertile-Beltrami. And our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by River's Edge Insurance. Visit with Emily and Lori and their team at River's Edge Insurance Agency in Halstead. Let them coach you on what's best for you and your family for insurance protection. Home, vehicle, renters, life, farm, health, and business insurance. Call 218-456-2172. Guy Finstrom, the coach of the Climax-Fisher Knights, joining us now. And you've had a bit of a break since your last game against Badger Greenbush Middle River. For folks who may not have heard that result, talk about that game.
Yeah, they're a good team that shot very well, and they have a very good player in the coach's kid. And you know, that they got on us and we battled back, but they out-rebounded us, and we just couldn't compete with the rebounds. We were one shot and done, and, you know, they take a couple shots and get rebounds, and, you know, they beat us on the boards, you know, and that's how the game went.
What kind of things have you been doing or working on during the holiday break?
Rebounding. We've been doing a lot of rebounding, and we've been working on, you know, everything: defense, passing, pivoting, getting separation, you know, just everything revolving and getting better at our offense. So we're running at a high speed, and conditioning too. We've been conditioning harder over the break. You know, there's lots of good meals over Christmas break, so we had to run it off them a little bit. But it was good. We got a lot of practices in, and I hope we come out and play well.
Now you've got a couple of Corinda girls in the lineup, their cousins Kinley and Cadence. Talk about what they're adding to the lineup.
Well, Kinley, you know, she's a freshman, but she's growing every day. You know, she can rebound, she can dribble the ball. You know, she can guard a taller player and she can guard a shorter player. Cadence, she adds is her work ethic to her. You know, she'll play point, she'll play wing. You know, and she just hustles every minute of the game. And you have to have those people on your team.
This will be the first of two meetings with Fertile-Beltrami over the course of the season. What do you know about the Falcons?
Well, you know, they're a good team, and, you know, they have height and they have speed. You know, Hitchin, she's very fast, and you know, they're a good, solid team. They don't make a lot of mistakes, and they're going to move the ball around and come at you, and they have good athletes, too. So we're going to have to work our tail off tonight.
Besides that, what will be important things for you?
We got to rebound well. We can't turn the ball over. And we have to get second shots, you know. And you know, we're going to press them a little bit. We got to get a couple turnovers on the press. So we'll see how it goes. And we have to have backside help when we're in man-to-man, because they like to put one high-low us. You know, so we got to be on our toes.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
That's Guy Finstrom, coach of the Climax-Fisher Knights, and our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Rivers Edge Insurance Agency of Hallstead. Call 218-456-2172. We'll continue with our pregame coaches' comments after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Log on to ISD592.org to stay up to date on all the weekly activities at the Climax Shelley School. The website for the Climax Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some night apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. This ad is paid for by the Climax Community Club. The Climax Community Club, always looking for new members to join the club, and they stand proudly as a cornerstone supporter of the Climax Shelley School District.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com. We continue with our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Rivers Edge Insurance Agency in Halstead. Call 218-456-2172. Kelly Steeney, the coach of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, joins us now. The Falcons off since a loss at Warren Alvarado Oslo back on December the 20th. Talk about that game.
Well, I wasn't so sure we got off the bus. Offensively, we really didn't shoot the ball very well at all. Had a few too many turnovers. It wasn't extreme, but it was more than I like to have. And defensively, we played pretty well. I think I want to say that in the first 10-12 minutes, the score was like 10-5. I mean, neither team could shoot the ball very well. I don't know if everybody was ready for the Christmas break or the holiday break. But yeah, it wasn't really well played. I thought offensively we struggled really bad to try to make a basket, but defensively I thought we did some good things. They're quick and in their house, and they got the win on us, and we just, like I said, we struggled to score.
The Falcons come in 5-5 on the season. What are your thoughts about the team's progress at this point of the year?
I think we're a little inconsistent yet. If we can clean up our inconsistencies and come ready to play every single time, I like where we've been, because when we're engaged and we're focused, we play well. But there are times where we're playing well on one side of the ball, not the other. And sometimes it's the other way around the next time we play. So we just need to clean it up and play both sides of the court, and like I said, be consistent. When we step on the floor, we're ready to go and play hard.
What kind of things have you been working on over the holiday break?
Basically everything. I mean, it's always been a habit of mine that during Christmas break we spend a day and we go kind of back to basics and work on ball handling, shooting, passing, and all the fundamentals of basketball. And then we start adding a few new wrinkles to different things, and just so we can get a different look at times. Maybe stir the pot a little bit, maybe get a bucket, and get a little adrenaline rush so we can play harder. And when something good happens, sometimes you can feed off of that, and the next person will make a good play too. And it's the same way. If you make a bad play, sometimes it's contagious, and you make several bad plays, and we're trying to eliminate that. But if we can get a little jump start in there by mixing it up a little bit, that's kind of what we're looking for.
What will be the important things for your team tonight against Climax-Fisher?
Defensively, we got to come out, and they got a couple of kids that can shoot the ball. They're quick. They attack the basket, and then we got to keep them off the glass. We got to rebound, and then offensively we need to run our offense and not just run around chaotically. We just be disciplined, step into our shots and shoot with some confidence.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
And that's Kelly Steeney, the coach of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Rivers Edge Insurance. Visit with Emily and Lori at their team at Rivers Edge Insurance Agency in Halstead. Let them coach you on what's best for you and your family for insurance protection. Home, vehicle, renters, life, farm, health, and business insurance. Call 218-456-2172. Back with the starting lineups when we return to Climax after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
The Fisher Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Climax-Fisher Knights and Polk County West Thunder athletic events and extracurricular activities. From volleyball, golf, basketball, and football to robotics, knowledge bowl, one-act plays, and speech, we are proud to support the students in their pursuit of excellence, not just in the classroom, but in all they do. To learn more about becoming a member or upcoming events, visit the school website or talk to one of our members. The Fisher Booster Club, supporting our local students.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
And it's time for our starting lineups for tonight's girls basketball game between Climax-Fisher and Fertile-Beltrami. First for the visiting Falcons, number 1 is Tia Werpy, a 5'3 senior. Number 5, Stephanie Miller, a 5'7 senior. Number 10, Katrina Hitchen is a 5'4 junior. Number 12, Maya Erickson, a 5'10 sophomore. And 24, Madison Stunis, a 5'10 junior. Kelly Senior, the coach of Fertile-Beltrami, the Falcons 5-5 on the year. Now for the Climax-Fisher Knights, number 1 is Tegan Johnson, a 5'5 sophomore. Number 2, Kinley Corinna, a 5'9 freshman. Number 10, Lucy Paulsrud, a 5'7 sophomore. 20 is Cadence Corinna, a 5'4 junior. And 23, Peyton Schrader, a 5'8 sophomore. Guy Finstrom coaches the Climax-Fisher Knights. They are 2-4 on the year. Back with the opening tap after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Fertile-Beltrami starters being introduced here at Climax. Falcons will be in the traveling white uniforms with navy blue numbers and letters trimmed in red, while the Climax-Fisher Knights will be wearing basic black with silver numbers and letters. This is the first game for both teams following the holiday break. The Falcons will be back in action tomorrow at Lake Park Audubon. And then Climax-Fisher with 3 games next week. They started off Monday at Warren Alvarado Oslo. Then Tuesday, they're back here in Climax to host Ada Borup West. And then, no, Monday is the 6th, I beg your pardon. Then on the 7th, the following day, they go to, I'm looking at the boys' schedule. Excuse me, what am I thinking? We'll get that squared away in a sec. Tap controlled, finally by Stunis, who was able to wrestle it away. Katrina Hitchen, number 10. Now for Miller on the top. Whippy right wing looking for a cutter. Finds Hitchen on top. And now Miller again. Hitchen one-on-one. Shot clock down to 7. Stunis will take a 3 with 4 on the shot clock. Doesn't get it. And the rebound for Tegan Johnson for Climax-Fisher. Paulsrud for Schrader on the right wing. Now in the free throw circle, Kinley Corinna. And the pass just out of the reach of Cadence Corinna. Turnover number 1 against Climax-Fisher. No pressure defensively by the Knights as Katrina Hitchen brings it into the front court. Entry pass right block and a basket for Maya Erickson. And the Falcons score first, a minute into the game. Cadence Corinna left wing for Tegan Johnson. Hands back for Paulsrud. Paulsrud around the screen. Shot was off target, and Werpy the rebound for the Falcons. Long for Miller left wing. Werpy looking inside. Finds Erickson again. The same play and the same result. On back-to-back possessions, 4-0 in favor of the Falcons. Entry pass out of Tegan Johnson's reach and another takeaway for Fertile-Beltrami. Here come the Falcons. Miller high left. Stunis pops out high. Pass in the block knocked away, but it's retrieved, and Stunis has a bunny. 6-0 Fertile-Beltrami, and the Knights want a timeout. It'll be a short timeout on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. They have energy solutions, convenience stores, a meat market, a car wash, a place to get feed, and so much more. LakesCommunityCoop.com. Fertile-Beltrami out of the gates. They are the taller of the two teams, and their two tallest players, Erickson and Stunis, have handled the scoring. Erickson with 4 points and Stunis the other 2. No pressure defensively from Fertile-Beltrami as Climax-Fisher will bring it across from right to left. Jumper by Paulsrud, no good, but a foul. First of the game. Foul on Tia Werpy of the Falcons. And 2 free throws coming for Lucy Paulsrud, and she makes the first. Lucy, a 5'7" sophomore. Makes them both. Knights cut the gap to 6-2. Miller finds Werpy. Hands it off for Hitchen in the corner, and now Stunis. Shot clock down to 11. Entry pass knocked away from Erickson. Falcons will keep it with 9 on the shot clock. And a 6-2 lead. Werpy on the throw-in. Baseline right attack in the basket to our right. in for Stunis and a foul. And Madison Stunis will be shooting 2. First foul on Climax-Fisher. And that's on Tegan Johnson. Stunis, a 5'10 junior, does not get the bounce. Falcons 3-1 in Pine to Prairie Conference play, 4-4 against region opposition, as Stunis gets 1 out of 2. 7-2 in favor of the Falcons, 3 minutes in. Paulsrud spinning, dumping for Tegan Johnson on the block, and her jumper is good. First field goal for Climax-Fisher, and the Knights within 3 at 7-4. Miller looks for a cutter, finds Stunis. Dumps it off, the 3 is long, and the rebound, Cadence Corinna. Lucy Paulsrud bounced it off her foot and got it back. Dishes back for Kinley Corinna, who will shoot a 3. That's no good. And Werpy the rebound. Rebounds even at 2 apiece so far. Almost 4 minutes in. Hitchin back for Stunis. Here's a 3 on the way. That doesn't go. Offensive rebound for Maya Erickson, and she's fouled, and she will go to the line. Cadence Corinna with the foul for Climax-Fisher, her first and the team's second. As Erickson hits the first of 2, end of the game now for Fertile-Beltrami. Number 2, Bailey Iverson, a 5'7 sophomore. Number 30, Courtney Brault, a 5'1 sophomore, into the game for Climax-Fisher. Tessa Opdahl, number 4, a 5'10 junior, in the game for Fertile-Beltrami as well. Brault. Brooklyn Hoffman, who also checked in, does not get the roll. Iverson got the rebound. Long ball, too long for Erickson out of bounds. First turnover against Fertile-Beltrami. Climax-Fisher ball with the Knights trailing 9-4. Joe Lancello with you on YourLiveEvent.com. And that's turnover number 3 against Climax-Fisher, and a drive and a layup is short by Iverson. Long ball for Paulsrud. Tried to get an entry pass, but that was knocked away. Hitchin on the dribble. Gives for Miller, right wing. Iverson started to drive. Ball poked away. Brault poking that one out of bounds. It will stay with Fertile-Beltrami. Number 3, Ingrid Oysted, a 5'8 freshman, checking into the Falcon lineup to replace Miller. Inbound from the near sideline. Opdahl, entry pass intercepted by Brooklyn Hoffman. Tilt it down. Okay. Here comes Fertile-Beltrami now with 12.5 to go, first half, and a 9-4 lead. Opdahl lobbing down low, caught by Maya Erickson in a basket. Erickson with 7. Falcons now with their biggest lead at 11-4. They have not trailed in this game. Brault outside the arc on the right. Johnson back for Brault. Jumper just inside the arc. Shot doesn't go, and a rebound for Bailey Iverson. Iverson into the front court. She'll go all the way and lay it up and in with the left hand. Iverson's first basket. 13-4 in favor of the Falcons. Paulsrud. Brooklyn Hoffman in a high post travel. Turnover 6 on Climax-Fisher. For the Knights, Kinley Corinna and Cadence Corinna. They are cousins back in the game for the Knights. Madison Stunis, 24, back in for Fertile-Beltrami. And we've got a timeout on the floor on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Go to lakescommunitycoop.com for energy solutions, a meat market, a place to get feed for your animals, and much more. lakescommunitycoop.com. 13-4 Fertile-Beltrami. Back after this.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Climax-Fisher has used 2 timeouts in this first half. 1 short, 1 long. And Fertile-Beltrami ball as they go from left to right, facing some pressure now from Climax-Fisher. Long ball for Opdahl. Entry pass knocked away by Hoffman. And controlled by Lucy Paulsrud. And we got a whistle and a held ball. Oh, check that. We got a foul on Fertile-Beltrami on Tessa Opdahl, number 4, her first and the team's second. Cadence Corinna shooting around and out. And a rebound for Opdahl. Quickly for Stunis in the left block. Throws it out for Oisted. Down low for Opdahl. Her shot hit the side of the glass and goes out of bounds. And goes to the Knights. Fertile-Beltrami with the rebounding edge, 6-4 so far. 6 turnovers against Climax-Fisher to 3 against Fertile-Beltrami. And the Knights with a 9-point lead. Paulsrud trying to work her way through the crowd. Fouled, and I think she'll get a couple of free throws. Oh, they'll give her the basket. I heard somebody in the crowd say continuation. Bailey Iverson with the foul for Fertile-Beltrami, her first, and 3 on the Falcons. Free throw short and the rebound for Stunis. 13-6. Knights trailing. Open 3 from the top from Oisted is off, and a long rebound will be run down by Cadence Corinna. Outnumbered, has to wait for reinforcements. Brooklyn Hoffman with a 3. That doesn't go. And Opdahl with a rebound. Is able to work out of a triple team there and get the ball away on the break. And a wide open Iverson driving, fouled, and will shoot 2. Brooklyn Hoffman committing the foul for Climax-Fisher, her first, and the 3rd team foul. And Iverson's free throw is in and out. Number 2 on the way, and that is good. Falcons 3 of 6 shooting free throws so far, and they're up by 8, 14-6. Brooklyn Hoffman with a long one, no good. and a rebound for Iverson. Opdahl, shot barely drew iron and goes out of bounds. Number 5, Stephanie Miller. Number 10, Katrina Hitchen. On the floor with Iverson, number 2, Werpy, number 1. Tia Werpy also back into the game, and Madison Stunis, 24. Pass broken up. Schrader back in the game, gives it off for Kinley Corinna, left block. Makes a move, doesn't get it. Brooklyn Hoffman gets an offensive rebound. Right corner 3 doesn't go. Then a rebound by Hitchen. Iverson for Werpy as the Falcons look to set it up. Miller for Hitchen. Iverson nearing the 9-minute mark. 3 on the way from Hitchen, doesn't go. Iverson had the rebound off her shoulder, but it went off Hoffman apparently as it went out of bounds. 20 on the shot clock for Fertile-Beltrami. Inbound for Stunis, who scores a bunny. 5 for Madison Stunis. 16-6. Falcons with their biggest lead. Pass down low for Brooklyn Hoffman. Shot doesn't go. Offensive rebound, Kinley Corinna. She was in too deep and works the ball back out. 3 on the way from Paulsrud. Doesn't get it. And the fight for the rebound, it will go to Fertile-Beltrami. Courtney Brault, number 30, back into the game for Climax-Fisher. Tegan Johnson, number 1, also back in for the Knights. Joining Schrader, Hoffman, and Paulsrud on the floor. Falcons break the press. Up and in, and a foul. Stephanie Miller with a chance at a 3-point play. Brooklyn Hoffman committing the foul for Climax-Fisher, her second and the team's 4th, with 8:22 to go in the half. Stephanie Miller had her first bucket of the game right there. And finishes the 3-point play. Falcons lead now by 13, extending their biggest lead of the game. Schrader for Tegan Johnson. And that ball ricochets off hands and legs and goes out of bounds. Turnover 7 against Climax-Fisher. Fertile-Beltrami with Stunis, Werpy, Iverson, Hitchen, and Miller on the floor. Iverson seeing space, also seeing an open teammate, and Miller's shot fell the wrong way as far as the Falcons are concerned. Cadence Corinna, Hoffman driving, scoring, and a foul. Brooklyn Hoffman, the 5'9", 7th grader, with her first basket. Now 4 team fouls against Fertile-Beltrami. This one is on Bailey Iverson. That's her second. Iverson and Stunis will check out of the Fertile-Beltrami lineup. Maya Erickson is back in. Hoffman missed the free throw, but the Knights got the rebound. Paulsrud left coffin corner around a Schrader screen. And gets a basket. 6 for Paulsrud, 19-10. Cadence Corinna's shot no good, and a rebound for Opdahl. 7 minutes to go in the half. 3 on the way from Werpy. Long off the bracket. Offensive rebound for Opdahl. Hitchin for Opdahl. And Paulsrud rebounding for the Knights. Climax-Fisher trailing 19-10. Here's a Schrader jumper, just inside the arc. Long rebound tipped out, and the Knights still have it. Schrader for Paulsrud. Brooklyn Hoffman against a double team. Cadence Johnson with an open jumper that she hits. Cadence's first basket. 19-12. Breaking the press. And Tessa Opdahl will go to the line with 6:09 to go in the half. Team foul 5 on Climax-Fisher. Foul on Peyton Schrader, and we've got an injured Climax-Fisher player. Under the basket, that's Tegan Johnson. And we'll take a break while they attend to her on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. LakesCommunityCoop.com for convenience stores, a car wash, and more. Fertile-Beltrami leading 19-12. We'll be right back.
At the Climax-Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax-Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax-Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. This ad is paid for by the Climax Community Club, standing proudly as a cornerstone supporter of the Climax-Shelley School District. The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Tegan Johnson was the injured Climax-Fisher player. There was some kind of collision under the basket. I didn't get a real good look. She was helped off the court, not putting a whole lot of weight on either leg. So we'll just have to wait and see what the severity of the injury is. So we had the stoppage with 6:09 to go in the half. Fertile-Beltrami has led throughout. They're up now 19-12 as Tessa Opdahl will get 2 free throws for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Opdahl, a 5'10 junior, gets on the score sheet with that free throw. (20-12) in favor of the Falcons. And Opdahl with them both. Peyton Schrader into the front court for Climax-Fisher. Lob for Hoffman down low and scores. 4 for Brooklyn Hoffman. Long pass trying to beat the press and it was thrown away. 5th turnover against Fertile-Beltrami. And the Knights will inbound it. Oh. Well, it's an easy mistake to make. Paulsrud on the inbound baseline left, attacking the basket to our left. Skip pass in for Kinley Corinna, known a foul. And Kinley to the line to shoot 2. Maya Erickson committing the foul for Fertile-Beltrami, her first, and that's 5 on the Falcons now. 5 fouls on each team. Kinley with free throw number 1, her first point of the night. And make that 2. 21-16. And Fertile-Beltrami breaking the press. Werpy trying to get a teammate down low and broken up by Brooklyn Hoffman. Knights have trailed by as many as 13. Here's a Hoffman drive in a basket. Brooklyn with 6. And Fertile-Beltrami would like to talk things over. On the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, lakescommunitycoop.com for energy solutions, convenience stores, a car wash, a meat market, a place to get feed, and more. lakescommunitycoop.com. Climax-Fisher coming back to within 3. We'll be right back on yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neillsville, Climax-Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
With Sophia Vargas on camera, Joe Lansella with you from Climax. Where the Climax-Fisher Knights have gone on a 12-2 run to cut a 13-point deficit to a 3-point deficit with 5:27 to go to intermission. Hoffman and Paulsrud 6 points apiece for Climax-Fisher. Erickson with 7, Stunas 5 for Fertile-Beltrami. And again, the Knights going to the press. Miller's pass overthrown. 7 turnovers now against Fertile-Beltrami. Schrader for Hoffman. Schrader trying to drive through the crowd and lost it to Erickson. Stunas back into the game for Fertile-Beltrami. And that was overthrown, intended for Miller. Turnover 8 on the Falcons. Turnovers even at 8 apiece. 3 Indigo Oisted, 2 Bailey Iverson. Back in the game for Fertile-Beltrami, joining Stunas and Erickson and Hitchen. Schrader for Kinley Corinna. Paulsrud. Hoffman driving. Pulled up and scored. Brooklyn Hoffman with 8. It's a 1-point game now at 21-20 with 4.5 to go till halftime. Hitchens' pass behind Iverson, out of bounds. Fertile-Beltrami's been able to break the press a couple of times, but they haven't always known what to do once they've done that and have the ball in the front court. Chance for the Knights to take their first lead. Schrader for Kinley Corinna. Paulsrud into the lane. Scores off the glass. First lead for Climax-Fisher, 22-21 with under 4 minutes to go in the half. Long pass broken up before it can get to Hitchin. Fertile-Beltrami will keep it with 30 on the shot clock and 3:47 to go in the half. Trailing for the first time in this game. Iverson for Oysted. Back for Iverson, who has an easy basket. Iverson with 5 off the bench. 23-22. Fertile-Beltrami back in the lead. Schrader for Kinley Curran. Now Paulsrud on some pressure from Hitchin, who steals the ball and has a layup. Katrina Hitchin's first basket. 25-22 at the 3-minute mark. Paulsrud trying to scoop it up against the crowd, and a rebound for Iverson. Going all the way and scoring. 7 for Iverson. Fertile-Beltrami back up with 5 with 2:40 to go in the half. Cadence Corinna called for a double dribble. Turnover 10 against Climax-Fisher. Falcons will inbound to the near sideline. Stunis for Oysted. For Hitchin down low, and she got fouled with 2:22 to go in the half. Foul on Kinley Corinna, her first. That's 6 now against the Knights. As Hitchin hits the first of 2 free throws. Next foul will put Fertile-Beltrami into the 1-and-1. There are 5 fouls against the Falcons so far in the half. Hitchin making both free throws. She's got 4. Falcons back up to a 7-point lead, 29-22. Schrader, entry pass, tipped away by Oysted. It'll stay with Climax-Fisher. 26 on the shot clock. Paulsrud on the throw-in, baseline right. Finds Hoffman. Trying to create some space, but took a step. 11 turnovers on Climax-Fisher. Falcons ball, facing a full court press. And it's that press that's helped Climax-Fisher back into the game. Moving the ball quickly and picked off. Kinley Corinna with the intercept. 10 turnovers now against the Falcons. We're under 2 minutes to go in the half. Cadence Corinna tried to do a pick and roll. Ball poked away. And it's out of everyone's control and goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Fertile-Beltrami ball. 17 on the shot clock. You'd think they'd reset it with change in possession. And a nice job defensively by Lucy Paulsrud to block Erickson. And the ball goes over to the Knights on the possession arrow. Just over a minute and a half to go till halftime. A scoop drive by Paulsrud, no good, and a foul and 2 free throws coming. 16 fouls now against Fertile-Beltrami. This one on Madison Stunis, her first. Paulsrud hits the first free throw. The 5'7" sophomore with 9 points. She's 3 of 4 at the line. 30, Courtney Brault back into the game for Climax-Fisher. Second free throw missed. And a rebound by Erickson. 29-23. Falcons with the lead. Iverson, shot, no. Offensive rebound, Stunis. Oysted, in and out. Stunis the rebound. Missed the shot, but she'll shoot 2. Team foul 7 on Climax-Fisher. It's on Lucy Paulsrud, her first. Stunis 1 of 2 at the line. Hits the first. 30-23 in favor of the Falcons. Looking to break 500. They're 5-5 going into today. Stunis makes them both. Eight-point lead now for the Falcons. Ball poked away. Loose on the floor, retrieved by the Knights. And a travel. 13 turnovers against Climax-Fisher. 12-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Knights again with full court pressure. Iverson, so quick through the crowd, feeding Erickson, who will go to the free throw line. Foul on Kinley Corinna, her second. 8 fouls on the Knights. Erickson missing the first of 2. Making the second. Erickson with 8. And Fertile-Beltrami back to a 9-point lead. They had a 13-point lead get away. The entry pass tipped away. 14th turnover against Climax-Fisher. Shot clock off. And a pass picked off. And a drive by Kinley Corinna scores and a foul. Foul is on Stunis. That is her second, and that's now 7 on Fertile-Beltrami in the half with 17.4 to go till halftime. Stunis will come out, and so will Iverson. Kenna Jinsrud, a 5'8 junior, in the game for the first time for the Falcons. Free throw missed. And the rebound for Erickson. And a takeaway by Brault. Time running out in the half. Hoffman with a 3, high right. No. And a pretty good first half. Fertile-Beltrami had jumped to a 13-point lead. Climax-Fisher took the lead, but Fertile-Beltrami took it back, and on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard at halftime, it's Fertile-Beltrami 32, Climax-Fisher 25. We'll come back and sum up the first half after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
This is Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassi Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Log on to ISD592.org to stay up to date on all the weekly activities at the Climax Shelley School. The website for the Climax Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some night apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. This ad is paid for by the Climax Community Club. The Climax Community Club, always looking for new members to join the club, and they stand proudly as a cornerstone supporter of the Climax Shelley School District.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
The Fisher Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Climax-Fisher Knights and Polk County West Thunder athletic events and extracurricular activities. From volleyball, golf, basketball, and football to robotics, knowledge bowl, one-act plays, and speech, we are proud to support the students in their pursuit of excellence, not just in the classroom, but in all they do. To learn more about becoming a member or upcoming events, visit the school website or talk to one of our members. The Fisher Booster Club, supporting our local students.
Back at Climax, Joe Lancello with you at halftime. Girls high school basketball, it's Fertile-Beltrami leading Climax-Fisher 32-25. The Falcons jumped to a 6-0 lead, extended that to 19-6. And then it was Climax-Fisher going on a 16-2 run. That gave them their first lead of the game at 22-21 with 3:50 to go in the half. But then Fertile-Beltrami responded with a run of their own. We've had 2 lead changes. We've not been tied. And right now it's the Falcons in the lead 32-25. Leading the way for Fertile-Beltrami, there are 2 post players. Maya Erickson, 3 baskets, 3 of 4 at the line for 9. Madison Stunis, 2 baskets, 3 of 4 at the line for 7. Bailey Iverson off the bench, 3 baskets, 1 of 2 at the line for 7. Katrina Hitchen with a basket, 2 of 2 at the line for 4. Stephanie Miller a basket, 1 of 1 at the line for 3. Tessa Opdahl, 2 of 2 at the line for 2. Tia Werpe, Indigo Oisted, and Kenna Jensrud have all played and have not scored. For Fertile-Beltrami, the Falcons 12 of 15 at the foul line, shooting 80%. 12 turnovers against the Falcons, and Fertile-Beltrami unofficially 19 rebounds, 5 on the offensive side. For Climax-Fisher, Lucy Paulsrud with 3 baskets, 3 of 5 at the foul line for 9 points. Brooklyn Hoffman, 8 baskets, 0 for 1 at the line for 8. Kinley Corinna, a basket, 2 of 3 at the line for 4. Cadence Corinna, a basket for 2. Tegan Johnson, a basket for 2, but Tegan also suffered an injury in the first half. There was some kind of a collision under the basket. I didn't get a really good look at it. But Tegan is sitting on the stage with a bag of ice over her right knee. I would be surprised if she came back to play in the second half. And Cadence Corino with a basket for two. Peyton Schrader started, has not scored. And Courtney Brault has played and has not scored. Climax-Fisher, 5 of 9 at the foul line for 55%. 14 turnovers against the Knights. And unofficially 12 rebounds for Climax-Fisher, 4 on the offensive side. So Climax-Fisher committing more turnovers, but they forced Fertile-Beltrami into a bunch with their full court press that they started using after they got down early. And as far as fouls go for Climax-Fisher, Kinley Corinna and Brooklyn Hoffman each with 2. For Fertile-Beltrami, Stunis and Iverson with 2 apiece. And at the break, 32-25 in favor of Fertile-Beltrami. In the JV game, Fertile-Beltrami won that 35-21. That's our halftime score on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. LakesCommunityCoop.com for convenience stores, a car wash, a meat market, and a lot more. LakesCommunityCoop.com. We'll have the second half after we return from these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Joe Lancello back at Climax. A busy week for the Climax-Fisher girls next week. On Monday, they travel to Warren, Alvarado, Oslo. Tuesday, they are back here at home against Ada Borup West. We'll have that on YourLiveEvent.com. And then on Thursday, the Knights will be in Fisher to take on Lake Park Audubon in a boys and girls doubleheader. As for the Climax-Fisher boys, they are playing at Winnie-Mac tonight. No score on that game as of yet. They will have 3 home games next week. The boys, Monday here in Climax against Ada Borup West. Tuesday at home against Kitson County Central. That'll be in Fisher. And then in Fisher Thursday night against LPA. Fertile-Beltrami with the ball to start the second half. Leading by 7. Miller for Warpy, Hitchin, Erickson, and Stunis rounding out the 5 for the Falcons. And a 3 by Miller doesn't go. And a rebound for Brooklyn Hoffman starting the second half. She's on the court with Paulsrud, Kinley Corinna, Cadence Corinna, and Schrader with the ball and fouled and will shoot 2 free throws. First foul of the second half on Stephanie Miller, her first. Peyton Schrader, a 5'8" sophomore, looking for her first point of the night. Her first time at the free throw line. I may have skipped her when I mentioned the Knights who had played in the first half. Peyton started the game and gets 1 of 2 at the line and cuts the gap to 6. 32-26. Full court pressure again by the Knights. Stunis bringing the ball up court. Erickson, baseline jumper too long. Hitcher running down the offensive rebound. Erickson high post, a three from Miller again. This one doesn't go. Offensive rebound, Hitchin, shot rejected by Brooklyn Hoffman. $18 on the shot clock. Werpy on the inbound baseline left. Throws it deep for Miller. Werpy cross court for Miller. Driving to the block and throws it back out. 7 on the shot clock. Stunis with a three. Air ball. Caught underneath by Kinley Corinna. We have not had a three-point basket in this game. Schrader outside the arc on the left. Brooklyn Hoffman driving through the crowd. Lays it up and in. Brooklyn with 10. 32-28. And a steal by Kinley Corinna. And taken right back away. Stunis open the left block. Missed the shot from in close. And another rebound for Kinley Corinna. Schrader from the right. Kinley Corinna at the free throw line. Shot doesn't go. Rebound tipped into the hands of Miller. Falcons looking for their first points of the second half, and the Hitchin jumper will not provide them. The offensive rebound for Miller does not either. And a rebound for Paulsrud. Kinley Corinna. Paulsrud from the left wing. Scores! 11 for Lucy Paulsrud. It's a 2-point game, 3 minutes into the second half. Werpy top of the key. For Miller, back for Werpy, swing it far side and over through Hitchin. 14 turnovers now against Fertile-Beltrami. Knights ball with 14:39 to go in regulation and a chance to tie or take the lead. Paulsrud guarded by Hitchin. Paulsrud seeing space. Shot was short. Ball loose on the floor. And controlled by Fertile-Beltrami. Werpy, three on the way from the left, around and out. Offensive rebound and a basket for Miller. 10 offensive rebounds for Fertile-Beltrami. And their lead is up to 4 minutes into the second half. Iverson and Opdahl will come back into the game for Fertile-Beltrami at the next whistle. Hoffman right block, double team. Schrader, no. And a rebound for Werpy, who brings it across. Finding Miller, who got quickly double teamed and forced into a travel. Good defense by Climax-Fisher. Tessa Opdahl, number 4. Bailey Iverson, number 2, into the game for Fertile-Beltrami. As Stunis and Werpy will check out. Paulsrud doesn't go in the rebound for Opdahl. Iverson almost an out-of-control dribble for Hitchin. Swing it back out for Iverson. Miller. Her three is too long out of bounds. Climax-Fisher with 3 timeouts remaining and 4 for Fertile-Beltrami. No pressure from the Falcons. Paulsrud fouled on her drive to the basket, and Lucy will shoot 2. Stephanie Miller committing the foul for Fertile-Beltrami, her second, and the second team foul against the Falcons in the second half. Paulsrud 3 of 5 at the line. Hits the first. Indigo Oysted, number 3, checking back into the Fertile-Beltrami lineup to replace Miller. And number 20, Cadence Corinna, in for her cousin Kinley Corinna. Courtney Brault, number 30 in the game, also for Climax-Fisher, as Paulsrud makes both free throws. 13 for Lucy in the game, and it's a 2-point game again. Iverson finding an open Erickson to score. Erickson with 11. 36-32. Brault left wing. Schrader. Brooklyn Hoffman from high post will drive into the basket. Shot blocked. Scramble for the rebound. Simple out of bounds play, no foul. And pressure again from the Knights. And nice job by Cadence Corinna to get the steal. Paulsrud. Hoffman bobbled the ball, but right into Paulsrud's hands. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Knights with 22 on the shot clock. The shot clock didn't start, I didn't think. And a whistle and a foul. Down to the blocks. Maya Erickson with the foul for Fertile-Beltrami. That's her second. Team's third of the half. Not a shooting foul. In for Paulsrud, left block. Shot off the glass, off the rim and in. 36-34. Short timeout, Fertile-Beltrami. On the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. They have a place to get feed. They've got a meat market. They've got energy solutions and a lot more at lakescommunitycoop.com. 36-34. Falcons lead is 2. Back after this.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Each team with 3 timeouts remaining, with 11:58 to go in regulation. Fertile-Beltrami has led most of the way. Their lead is down to 2 now. And a pass out of Hitchens' reach out of bounds. That's turnover 17 against Fertile-Beltrami. And 5 turnovers in the second half, compared to just 1 against Climax-Fisher in the second half. Again, a chance for the Knights to tie or take a lead. They've led only once at 22-21 in the first half. Here's a 3 from Paulsrud, short. Nice hustle on the rebound. And a basket for Paulsrud. Tied at 36. First time we've been tied. And that was Courtney Brault, I think, who got the hustle for the offensive rebound. And Iverson drive doesn't go. 2 shots by Erickson don't go, and a foul. First foul against Climax-Fisher in the second half. It's on Lucy Paulsrud, her second. Indigo Oisted hitting the free throw and breaking the tie, 37-36. Oisted, a 5'8 freshman, that's her first point of the evening. Second free throw missed. Schrader the rebound. Hoffman looking to post up, gets the ball in the right block. Shot a little long, rebound. Last touched by Opdahl, it goes to the Knights. With 11 minutes to play, 20 on the shot clock. Erickson out, Madison Stunis back into the game for Fertile-Beltrami. Inbound for Hoffman. Kinley Corona with a three, bango! Our first three of the game. 39-37, Climax-Fisher. And an Iverson drive blocked by Paulsrud. Brault with a jumper. Problem is the Knights had called timeout first. Oh, boy. Coaches hate when that happens. 10:35 to go in the half on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. With Energy Solutions, a place to get feed, a meat market, convenience stores, a car wash, and more at lakescommunitycoop.com. 39-37, Climax-Fisher in the lead with 10:35 to go in regulation. A reminder also tonight on YourLiveEvent.com, you can see some North Dakota boys basketball with Oak Grove taking on Central Cass. And more basketball tomorrow. Again, all on YourLiveEvent.com. Knights with 2 timeouts left. Fertile-Beltrami with 3 left. Schrader. Kinley Corona missing the shot in close. She got her own rebound and got knocked down. Or, well, she traveled, I guess they call that. Knights with pressure and a 2-point lead with under 10.5 to go in regulation. Stunis back in for Fertile-Beltrami. Swing it for Opdahl, right corner. Iverson flips it out. Kenna Jensrud, number 20, with the miss. And the rebound for the Knights. Paulsrud. Hoffman way out high. Brooklyn into the lane, shot is short. Offensive rebound for the Knights, but the ball never hit the rim, so the shot clock is still going. Here's a Hoffman three, off the bracket, no good. And a long rebound for Stunis. Nine and a half to go in regulation. Standing on the three-point line, banking it in is Indigo Oisted. That's a 2. And it ties the game at 39. Our second tie. Cadence Corona for Hoffman. And losing the ball. 17th turnover against the Knights. Iverson backs up. Opdahl right coffin corner. Back out for Jensrud. Now they swing it to the left. And Oisted three is good. Oh, just a 2. Oisted with a couple of long-range baskets. 41-39. Under 8.5 to go in regulation. Schrader feeding Kinley Curran. A shot, no. Kinley got her own rebound and got stuffed, I think, by Stunis. Three fouls on Stunis, and that's 4 on the Falcons in the half. Not a shooting foul, they'll say. As Hitchin and Erickson back into the Fertile-Beltrami lineup, replacing Opdahl and Jensrud. Knights on the inbound with 20 on the shot clock. Lucy Paulsrud lobbing for Hoffman. Ball is a hot potato, but Kinley Curran keeping it. Kinley seeing space, driving, missing. And Stunis the rebound. 8 minutes to play in regulation. Falcons up 2 of the ball. Hitchin lob down low for an open Iverson. Missed the shot. Got her own rebound, got fouled, and will get a free throw. Second foul on Climax-Fisher in the half. It's on Cadence Corinna, her second. Iverson with 9 points off the bench. Make that 10. Courtney Brault, number 30, back in the game for Climax-Fisher, replacing Cadence Corinna. And a turnover here as Climax-Fisher get a taste of their own medicine with the pressure. 18 turnovers against the Knights. In for Oysted. Iverson just inside the arc. Shot doesn't go. Rebound scooped into Stunis' hands, but we got a foul. Brooklyn Hoffman with the foul. That's her third, and 3 on the Knights in the half. Iverson on the throw-in. Hitchin will fire a 3. Air ball too long, and Iverson an offensive rebound. Hitchin for Oysted. Around a double screen. Oysted just inside the arc, banks it in. Oysted with 7 of the second half. And the lead is up to 7. A Paulsrud drive and a foul with 7:08 to play. Madison Stunis with the foul. That is her 4th. And 5 against the Falcons in the half. Lucy Paulsrud to shoot 2. The sophomore with 17 points. Make that 18. Stunis out. Tessa Opdahl back into the Fertile-Beltrami lineup. And Paulsrud makes them both. Knights within 5, 46-41. And a steal at midcourt. Paulsrud with a 3. Bango! 46-44. Knights within 2 with under 7 to play. And another takeaway by the Knights. 19 turnovers against Fertile-Beltrami in the game. Knights again with a chance to tie. Or go ahead. Hoffman right block. Had a step, missed the shot. Kinley Corinna, the offensive rebound, no good. Scramble for the rebound again. Held ball. And on the arrow, it stays with the Knights. Number 1, Tia Werpy back in the game for Fertile-Beltrami to replace Oysted. And Cadence Corinna back into the game. As Lucy Paulsrud, I think, took a knock as she goes to the sideline. Hoffman thought about a 3. Schrader with 9 on the shot clock. Shot clock running down and thrown away to Werpy with the intercept. 6 minutes to play. Iverson for Hitchin. Finding room to drive, shot didn't go. Offensive rebound by Erickson. Her putback didn't go, and Hoffman got the rebound. Timeout, Climax-Fisher. On the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, they have energy solutions, a car wash, convenience stores, and more. LakesCommunityCoop.com. 46-44 in favor of Fertile-Beltrami. We'll be right back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Knights with 1 timeout remaining. Fertile-Beltrami with 3 left. 5 fouls against Fertile-Beltrami in the half, 3 against Climax-Fisher. Stunis with 4 fouls for Fertile-Beltrami, no one else more than 2. Hoffman with 3 fouls for Climax-Fisher, no one else more than 2. Knights inbound near sideline. Hoffman driving, scoring! Brooklyn Hoffman with a dozen, tied at 46. Werpy for Erickson high post, and another bucket by Iverson. She's got a dozen. Coming back the other way with a basket. Courtney Brault to tie it at 48. Again against the press. Iverson bobbled it, able to control it. Erickson, and a foul, I think, on Kinley Corinna as she was trying to block the ball. No, they'll call that on Courtney Brault. That'll be her first, and that's 4 on the Knights in the half. 2 free throws coming for Maya Erickson, who is 3 of 4 at the line. And Erickson breaks the tie. Madison Stunis checks back in for Fertile-Beltrami, 4 fouls in all. As Erickson makes both, and it's 50-48 in favor of Fertile-Beltrami. Paulsrud back into the game for the Knights. Here's Brooklyn Hoffman, short. And Erickson the rebound. 4.5 to go in regulation. Iverson whips it across for Hitchin. Her 15-footer doesn't go. Brooklyn Hoffman the rebound. Knights were down by 13 in the first half. They have come back. Here's a Paulsrud driver. Round doesn't go. Offensive rebound. Schrader a 3. No, off the bracket. And a rebound for Werpy. 4 minutes to play in regulation. Erickson pass tipped. Falcons keep it. Hitchin. Werpy on the top, back for Hitchin. She'll fire from there, off the bracket. And Courtney Brault the rebound. At 5-1, the smallest player on the court gets the board for the Falcons, or for the Knights rather. Climax-Fisher a chance to tie or go ahead with 3.5 to play. Schrader down low for Hoffman, feeds Brault. Jumper just inside the arc, draws air and goes out of bounds. 3:24 to play in regulation. Stephanie Miller back into the game for Fertile-Beltrami to replace Hitchin. Climax-Fisher again, full court pressure. Werpy into the front court and bobbled the ball out of bounds. 20 turnovers against Fertile-Beltrami. No pressure from the Falcons this time. Paulsrud for Schrader. Into the lane, scores! Peyton Schrader with 3, tied at 50. Werpy at the top of the key, Miller. Throws it across for Iverson, who fed Stunis, and a foul. Fifth team foul on Climax-Fisher in the half. It's on Kinley Corinna, her third. Stunis at the line to shoot 2. And breaks the tie again. Werpy out. And the second free throw good. Stunis making both of hers. Stunis with 9. Hoffman right block. Back out for Schrader. Back to Hoffman. Flung up. Doesn't go. Kinley Corinna battling for the offensive rebound, but the ball's going to go over to the Falcons with 2:23 to play in regulation. Knights with Schrader, Hoffman, Brault, Kinley Corinna, and Schrader. And a pass for a wide open Erickson to score. 15 for Erickson. 54-50 as we near the 2-minute mark. And Brault's pass off the foot of Hitchin. They'll call that a kick. Knights will keep it as Brault comes out and Cadence Corinna back into the Climax-Fisher lineup. 25 on the shot clock. 2-possession game. Cadence Corinna looking, finding her cousin Kinley, who lost the ball. 20 turnovers against both teams. Fertile-Beltrami ball with 1:51 to go in regulation, facing the press. Iverson on the front court. Shovels back for Stunis and now Miller. Back for Iverson, 20 on the shot clock. Knights need to stop. Ball poked away by Schrader. Miller gets it back, shot clock at 8. Hitchin doesn't get it. Stunis, the offensive rebound, and a basket. Stunis with 11. Hoffman And the Knights hustle to get the rebound. Shot short. Stunis rebounds. Under a minute to play. Still a two-possession game, but Climax-Fisher need a stop. 20-second difference, game clock and shot clock. Hitching for Iverson. Stunis. Double teamed. Which of the two will the foul be on? Not a shooting foul. It's on Paulsrud, her third, and that's 6 on the Knights. Stunis inbounding near sideline. Again, a two-possession game. Fertile-Beltrami wouldn't mind if they just kind of let some air out of the ball. 10 on the shot clock. Stunis with a three. Air ball. Knights ball with 20.4 to play. The shot clock is off, but as I say, it's a two-possession game. That worked in the Knights' favor because the clock doesn't start until the ball's touched. Paulsrud, three on the way, short. Rebound Erickson. Iverson taking her time across midcourt. Kinley Corinna kind of waved trying to get a foul and apparently did not make contact. And this one belongs to Fertile-Beltrami. Climax-Fisher had fought back from an early 13-point deficit. Took a lead in the first quarter, but then Fertile-Beltrami led by 7 at the half. Had 5 ties and 4 lead changes in the second half. And Fertile-Beltrami will hang on for a win. 56-50 on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. We'll have post-game interviews with, I hope, both coaches and more when we return after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halsted. 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Riverview Health. Exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. This ad is paid for by the Climax Community Club, standing proudly as a cornerstone supporter of the Climax Shelley School District. The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com. And, I think we got to switch places here.
You saying I'm taller than you, or?
Something like, well, it's okay if my head gets cut off by our sponsor mention of River's Edge Insurance Agency in Halstead. Oh, we'll be fine here. Kelly Sini, the coach of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, with us after a very hard-fought 60-56 win. You guys started off very well, but then the Fertile-Beltrami press came on, and the Climax-Fisher press came on and seemed to give you some problems.
Yeah, you're right. Like I said, I thought we were up 19-6, I think, at one point in time, and then there were several turnovers, and we just panicked and started trying to force the ball where it wasn't supposed to be. And we've seen this press before, and we've worked on the press breaker like that. I'm not so sure why we lost our composure, but we did, and like I said, we ended up with too many turnovers in the first half to make that game kind of interesting. Second half, we didn't come on. We struggled to make a basket there for a while. They ended up tying and maybe even getting ahead of us. It's important for us to get off to a quick start in the second half, too, and we didn't do that tonight. Luckily, though, I thought we showed some composure late in the game. Hit a couple free throws. There wasn't many free throws shot in that second half. I thought they got kind of physical at times. I thought we handled it for the most part. Like I said, we did try to force a few passes there in that second half too, and so it's something we got to continue to work on.
Got to give Bailey Iverson a lot of credit. I think I got her name right. Yes, I do. When she came in, it seemed to give you a little bit of a spark offensively, and she was one of the steadying presences for you down the stretch of the game.
Yeah, and normally she is a starter. She was on a vacation here before Christmas there, so she didn't get to start tonight. But like I said, I anticipate her being back in the lineup or the starting lineup from now on. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, like I said, I thought you're right. I thought she came in, gave us a good spark. She handles the ball well. She showed a little bit of composure out there too that we needed, and she's for only a sophomore, she did play some last year too, but it wasn't a ton of minutes. But like I said, she's maturing quickly.
And you did win the rebounding battle for sure, 41-31. I've got it, and 16 offensive boards, and you shot very well at the foul line, 18-22. I've got.
Well, that's probably the best we've shot all year, so hey, that's a good deal. Evidently, the stuff that we did this over break has helped, and just being relaxed. And when they shot them, that's a big deal, and that's kind of how when you only win by 6, so those 18 free throws were huge.
And I haven't counted how many free throws Climax-Fisher had in the game. I'll work on that during the next break. But a win today, you go to 6-5 overall, and then you head on the road tomorrow to take on Lake Park Ottomon, which has not been a pushover.
No, they bring back, I think, 4 of their starters from last year. They're quick. They like to get after you defensively. They're physical. For not being a real big, bulky team, they got some length to them. And I think they got at least close to a 6-footer out there, and they run the floor well. Really look to pressure you defensively, and we're going to have to show a lot more composure tonight or tomorrow night than we did tonight.
Well, a hard-fought victory today, one to enjoy for a few hours until it's back to thinking about Lake Park Ottomon tomorrow. Kelly Sini, congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
Kelly Sini, coach of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, on our Postgame interviews brought to you by Rivers Edge Insurance Agency. Visit with Emily and Lori and their team at Rivers Edge Insurance Agency in Halstead. Let them coach you on what's best for you and your family for insurance protection. Home, vehicle, renters, life, farm, health, insurance, and business insurance. Call 218-456-2172. 5650. Fertile-Beltrami, the win over Climax-Fisher. We'll have more after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
We're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
The Fisher Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Climax-Fisher Knights and Polk County West Thunder athletic events and extracurricular activities. From volleyball, golf, basketball, and football to robotics, knowledge bowl, one-act plays, and speech, we are proud to support the students in their pursuit of excellence, not just in the classroom, but in all they do. To learn more about becoming a member or upcoming events, visit the school website or talk to one of our members. The Fisher Booster Club, supporting our local students.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
And welcome back to Climax. It was Fertile-Beltrami beating Climax-Fisher 56-50 in high school basketball tonight. Guy Finstrom is the coach of the Climax-Fisher Knights, and our post-game coaches' comments brought to you by Rivers Edge Insurance Agency of Halstead. Call 218-456-2172. That started off like it might have been a runaway, but it seemed like everything changed when you put the full court press on, and that caused them some problems.
Yeah, we got a few picks, and they started throwing the ball away a little bit, and you know it was tough to play man-to-man against those guys because they have so much height over us, and they get us down low and stuff like that. So we had to get them out of their element a little bit and press them and try to. They had to beat us from the outside, and they had one girl that banked 2 3-pointers. So
there were a couple that were just barely inside the arc. That was Indigo Oisted, but I'll tell you what, you had a couple of threes of your own, and this turned into a pretty fun game.
Yeah, it's very competitive in that, and you know they're a good team, and it was. I felt we've improved through the years, so you know when we play them again, it's going to be another fun one.
And that'll be on the 4th of February at Fertile-Beltrami. You mentioned inside presence. Brooklyn Hoffman, when she came in off the bench, had a dozen points and seemed to give your game that element.
Yeah, she's pretty good for a 12-year-old, ain't she?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and she's only going to get better and better and better. And, you know, she's learned from her mistakes through the year, and she just keeps getting better, and I'm happy with her progress.
And Lucy Paulsrud, Kinley Corinna. Kinley worked really hard to get some offensive rebounds tonight.
Yeah, she's aggressive. She gets after it. And Lucy, you know, she's a good athlete and a leader. And, you know, they play hard, and that's all you can ask.
And 2-5 the record now, 1-2 in the conference. But efforts like this are going to pay off in the win column eventually, I would think.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get our wins. And we just got to focus on getting better and cutting down on mistakes and turnovers and that will come. We're a very young team, so we just want to get better every day.
And next week, 3 games at Warren Alvarado Oslo on Monday, and then Tuesday at home against Ada Borup West. And I forgot who you play on Thursday. That's a doubleheader.
Lake Park, Audubon, and Fisher. So we got our hands full next week. We got some good teams we got to play. So, we're going to have to just come out and play hard.
All right. Hopefully that hard work will pay off in some victories. Guy Finstrom, coach of the Climax-Fisher Knights, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Okay, and our post-game coaches interviews brought to you by Rivers Edge Insurance Agency of Halstead. Visit with Emily and Lori and their team at Rivers Edge Insurance Agency in Halstead. Let them coach you on what's best for you and your family for insurance protection. Home, vehicle, renters, life, farm, health insurance, and business insurance. Call 218-456-2172. Fertile-Beltrami winning at 56-50 over Climax-Fisher tonight. We'll run down the stats and our post-game awards when we return after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Riverview Health. Exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Back at Climax, Joe Lancello with you as Fertile-Beltrami beating Climax-Fisher 56-50 in girls basketball tonight. Let's run down the scoring. First of all, for Fertile-Beltrami, 3 players in double figures. Maya Erickson with 5 baskets, 5 of 6 at the foul line for 15 points. Bailey Iverson with 5 baskets, 2 of 3 at the line for 12. Bailey Iverson is our energy player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life, enbridge.com for career opportunities. And Iverson being a big spark for Fertile-Beltrami and a steady presence for them as well this evening. Madison Stunis with 3 baskets and 5 of 6 at the foul line for 11 points. Indigo Oisted with 3 baskets, 1 of 2 at the line for 7, and a couple of those shots that she made in the second half, as Coach Guy Finstrom mentioned, were very close to being threes. They were just inside the arc. They were shooting at the basket that I could see here, and I could tell they were just inside the arc and not outside, but very close to that range. Oisted with some big plays near the end. Stephanie Miller, 2 baskets, 1 of 1 at the line for 5. Katrina Hitchen, a basket, 2 of 2 at the line for 4. Tessa Opdahl, 2 of 2 at the line for 2. Tia Werpy and Kenna Jensrud played and did not score for Fertile-Beltrami. The Falcons 18 of 22 at the free throw line. And they, let's see, 1, 2, 3, just 4 misses. And 6 of 7 at the line in the second half. 20 turnovers against Fertile-Beltrami, and the Falcons unofficially with 41 rebounds, 16 on the offensive side. Fertile-Beltrami, 32 points in the first half, 24 in the second for their total of 56. For Climax-Fisher, 2 players in double figures. Lucy Paulsrud with a 3, 6 twos, 7 of 9 at the free throw line for 22 points. Brooklyn Hoffman, 6 baskets, 0 for 1 at the line for 12. Peyton Schrader with a basket, 1 of 2 at the line for 3. Tegan Johnson, a basket for 2. She was injured in the first half. I forgot to ask Coach Finstrom about her status. I know Tegan had an ice bag over her right knee. During halftime, and I would imagine for the rest of the game, no word on her condition at this point. Cadence Carino with a basket for 2. Courtney Brault a basket for 2. And it was just those 7 who played for Climax-Fisher tonight. The Knights, 10 of 15 at the foul line, 66.7%. 20 turnovers against the Knights, that column even, 20 apiece. And the Knights, 31 rebounds unofficially, 12 on the offensive side. So it was Fertile-Beltrami winning the rebound battle, 41-31. Climax-Fisher, 25 points in each half for a total of 50. The Knights now 2-5 overall, 1-2 in Pine to Prairie Conference play. Fertile-Beltrami, 6-5 overall, 4-1 in the conference. In the JV game tonight, it was Fertile-Beltrami winning 35-21. Next up for both these teams, Fertile-Beltrami will be at Lake Park Audubon tomorrow, and Climax-Fisher has the weekend off. They'll be back in action on Monday at Warren Alvarado Oslo. And we continue with our post-game awards. Our connection of the game brought to you by HTC. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone. It's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. I would say the connection would have to be the way the Climax-Fisher full court press connected, forcing 20 turnovers on the evening. Doing a very good job there. I'm not sure how many points those turnovers resulted from I don't know how many points resulted from those turnovers, but a nice job by the Climax-Fisher defense there with the full court press. That's our connection to the game. HTC proudly providing internet, phone, cable, TV service to the rural areas and to the local communities through the Red River Valley. And our precision play of the game brought to you by Agassi Precision Egg of Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119. Agassi Precision Egg specializes in everything from basic planter maintenance to customized planter builds to meet the individual needs of our growers. The planter of the future is in your shed today. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. Let's see, precision play. I'm going to have to go with a couple of free throws by Madison Stunis with 2:42 to play. That broke a 50-50 tie and put Fertile-Beltrami in the lead, and they would hold on to it, winning the game 56-50. Maya Erickson would have a couple of free throws, and then Stunis herself an offensive rebound basket with 1:12 to play. That sealed things up for the Falcons. So Madison Stunis, our precision player of the game, brought to you by Agassi Precision Egg of Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119. And that is going to do it for us tonight here from Climax. Thanks very much to Principal Lucas Soni and Mason Grimes, the Activities Director. Thanks to Sophia Vargas on camera, and thanks to you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score again here tonight: Fertile-Beltrami 56, Climax-Fisher 50. Have a good night, and we will talk to you later. Good night, everyone.